Hey guys, just gonna make a video on something a lot of people have a lot of questions. Kind of doing an experiment here, as I've mentioned in previous videos. A lot of times, um, what I hear from a lot of people is after you get floxed, you don't drink. I don't really drink anymore. After I've gotten floxed, I've tried some zero alcohol beers, but a lot of people are asking in the videos if anybody has drink. I know somebody told me they drank like organic beer and they could handle it, but I guess I'm gonna make a video on that. See what the I'm not gonna drink a lot, but I'm drinking this 4.9% beer. It's Oh God Garden. So yeah, so I think part of the issue, aside from the alcohol and it messing up your pancreas and liver, um, is the gas. I think after you get fluxed, you develop gastritis. I think that's a lot why if you eat healthy, it helps. Um, but I think that's one of the big issues is the gas in the beer. Um, a lot of times when I'd go to the emergency room, not just the emergency room, when I'd get tested, they would tell me I have, a lot of gas, and I've tried some of those things that release gas. That's why I try not to, drink a lot of things that have a lot of gas or eat foods that are gonna cause gas. But yeah, I'm gonna drink a couple and tell you how I feel. I've tried it before, not often, but I've tried it before, and that's why I stopped drinking after I got flux. Because as I've mentioned, maybe not right now, but a lot of times, probably hasn't kicked in. Only took a couple zips, but a lot of times, I feel like I'm pixelating, like I'm a cartoon character, and I'm just I can't describe it. I feel like my body is just pixelating. Um, it makes me feel sick, and this is not drinking a lot, like one beer. And I used to, be able to drink, 6, 7 beers and be just fine. I'm not an alcoholic, but I could handle my alcohol. Um, so yeah, I mean, and that's another. I can't say I'm really deprived from it. It's good that I'm not drinking, but that's one thing. You can't sit down and watch a game and then drink a beer because of this medication. You know, if if I needed it, if I was dying and had anthrax or a really bad UTI or something, I understand. I'll suffer the consequences. But I know I was seeing a video the other day from this other YouTuber, and I think she has a page on Facebook, Shelly, um, and she was telling her story, and it's true. When I got it at the pharmacy, and then her exact words were, um, if if they would have given her at the pharmacy like a label, a black box warning, because of course the FDA put all these black box warnings. She would have considered if she wanted to take it or not. And it's weird because there's a lot of people that I talk to. I don't even ask them. I'm like, "How did you get floxed?" And they're like, "Oh, well, they thought I had a UTI, but I didn't, and they gave it to me." And that's my exact story. I didn't have a UTI. They gave it to me and got the results later, and by that time I was already screwed. Um, but yeah, so her words were if she would have had a some sort of a label or something, she would have thought about it, some sort of a pamphlet or something. They should do that because they're ruining people's lives. I mean, if you're on your deathbed, unless you take this and they give it to you and you have to suffer the consequences, well, it was either going that you're gonna die, or you could live, but you might have some complications. And let me live. I'll take the complications. But if it was like you had a perfectly normal life and now you're screwed up, it's like, oh man, you just ruined my own life. A lot of times I've had people close to me tell me I ruined my life, and it made me feel bad because it's like, well, I didn't do it on purpose. And I think also, like Shelly said on her video, I mean, Taking antibiotics was something that I didn't think twice about. I mean, it wasn't something that I've been taking them since I was a kid. Never got affected by any of them. You know, penicillin, amoxicillin, all the stuff. Never had any issues. Maybe an upset stomach, but went away, whatever. But this is not even a real antibiotic. This is just some, from what I understand, like some fluoride. Then the amount they give you, I would have taken some amoxicillin over this or something else. Some cythromycin or something. Um, I think I've heard of that one too. Anything but this. Hell, I'd have drank some Clorox or alcohol. Probably would have been in a better situation than this. That's just a joke. I wouldn't have done that. But yeah. So, anyways, I've only taken a couple zips, but I'll make a follow up tomorrow. Tell you how I feel. Maybe drink 2 or 3. As if you are thinking of drinking, it's probably best that you cap it off at 3. You don't want to really drink a lot. In our condition, feeling like shit on top of being like shit, or a lot of people said that after they got Floxed, they got diabetes or all sorts of stuff, and I think that's true. So you definitely don't want to, take it overboard. If you have a gin and tonic or some scotch or some vodka with cranberry juice, maybe just have one drink. Um, but definitely, I'm already kind of starting to feel a little bit bad, but kind of just take it easy. I mean, some people say, yeah, you can't drink, but sometimes you want to just put your mind somewhere else because of all the pain you've had all day. But one thing about me is I don't like drugs. They've given me the all the pain medications, codeine, stuff like that, and I've got them in the cabinet. I don't like taking medication. It makes me feel weird. It makes me feel sick. Um, Especially now after I got Flox, not even Tylenol or nothing. What I think would be something good. Of course, in the state I'm in, we can't do it, but some medical marijuana. I don't smoke, but if it was available and it was legal, I can't say I wouldn't try it. I have a friend that does. He's kind of in a similar situation. I think they gave him a lot of painkillers because he had back pain. He was he used to work out a lot or something, and or no, I think he was a ballroom dancer or something. Anyways, he got the same issues. He's got a lot of stomach pain. His stomach's all messed up, and I don't know, some other issues. But I guess it was because of all the pain medication. It destroyed his stomach. And the dude tells me, I mean, back in the day we used to play Halo and stuff together. Go to his house and he'd be there with his wife and stuff, and we'd play Halo. And he used to tell me, or he didn't tell me, he told my brother, because he was really my brother's friend. He would take a puff every now and then of marijuana, and not to get high, but to kind of help with the pain, and it would help him. It's not like he would smoke a whole joint. He would just take a puff every now and then. So something I would like to try in the future if it becomes available and then it's legal in the state that I'm in. If you're in one of those states, maybe you should try that out. If you haven't already, you probably have. They make so much stuff now, gummies and all sorts of things. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, like it and subscribe it. I will give you some updates. See you guys later. So, just watching some YouTube. I don't want to offend anybody in this video. I know when you're floxed, you're not supposed to drink. Some people told me they do. I'm just doing this, to kind of see. I mean, it's been almost 3 years. I haven't really drank. When I have tried one or two beers, I have felt sick, and which I kind of don't feel so good right now. But it's not too bad. Not like maybe when I tried years ago. So it's strictly just to kind of give my experience of what it's like. I don't want to offend anybody in this video that thinks I as being floxed, I shouldn't drink. I normally don't drink. Like I said, I'm just trying it to see how I feel. It's not something that I'm doing for fun or anything. So please don't take this the wrong way. But I'll tell you how I feel tomorrow. Not trying to do too much. I'm just trying to see how it feels. I will get back with you guys tomorrow.